Hi, I'm Dr. Magic, and welcome to my clinic. Our patient is MTG Arena, which suffers a little bit from being expensive. Fortunately, we have a treatment option. We can play for free. Unfortunately, playing for free takes a little bit more time and effort than just buying a deck and going from there. I'm here to guide you through the treatment process so that we can all have a happy and healthy Magic Arena without breaking the bank. Now, the focus on grinding is on these quests at the bottom of our screen. We're mostly going to ignore these 3 quests on the right. They're mostly incidental. We have a learning quest that seems like it rewards us as we learn to play the game. We've got weekly and daily wins that give us rewards for playing consistently, basically. Of note, the daily wins are front-loaded, basically, so that your first win is worth the most, then your second and third wins are worth the same amount, which is more than the fourth and fifth and so on wins. But these quests on the left over here, we can tailor our playstyle around these. So while the ones on the right are mostly incidental, we're not going to get the ones on the left unless we work for them. And that's 1,500 coins on the table right there. So it's definitely worth trying to get these, especially just starting out and building our collection. And especially with a brand new account. Right now, we'll get more events that we can do later, but all we have is just quick play. So we don't have any other options to get coins other than just playing with decks. Like I said, this is a brand new account. All we have are the cards that we were awarded with for going through the tutorial. Now, I will say, the tutorial, I didn't really get much out of it. If you're brand new to Magic, it might be worth playing. But if you're watching videos, you either probably are invested enough in Magic to know how to play, or you'll pick it up as you're watching the people play the video. You can skip the tutorial and you still get the reward, the intro decks. So, take it as you will. Now, as I said, we're going to be playing around these 3 quests right here. This first one, play 25 lands. It's basically just saying play some Magic. If we didn't like it, we could click this right here to swap it. But I don't think that's worth it. It's easy enough to do, and it's not something that we're going to be going out of the way to do. Especially since our other 2 goals line up well enough already. These say cast 20 white or blue spells or cast 20 white or black spells. Reading them right now, they basically just say cast 20 white spells. We don't have the collection to play a good multicolor deck, and playing a 3-color deck just wouldn't be that effective. It's easiest to just play white spells, it'll count towards both of these, and that's easy enough. So, we're going to be using the introductory white deck, the one that we get just for playing through the tutorial. We do have some wild cards. I don't want to spend them right now. We can save them up and then we can build a deck that we can just use to continue grinding. We can focus more on the wins and building our collection than these, or shuffle through them until it lines up well enough with our deck. We'll get to that later. As of right now, the only thing that we can do is click play. I've already selected our deck. You click on the deck box. You can double click if you want to edit, but there's no card options that we can put in it unless we want to change the color of the deck. If you want to spend your wild cards, you can click on this button right here, unselect collected, and click off, and then it'll show you cards like this Dauntless Bodyguard wasn't here before. We don't have any Dauntless Bodyguards. It's a good card. If you click on it, it'll prompt you to spend a wild card. Like I said, I don't want to do that right now. We'll get to that later. So we'll go back to play. We've got our white deck selected, and let's get in the game. You can mute your opponent's emotes by clicking their avatar and choosing mute. Now it's important to note, this isn't just an avatar we're playing against. This Encloche, interesting name. I wonder if there's got a story behind that. But we have a flesh and blood person on the other side of the screen. I'm going to mulligan this. We don't really have any creatures to play until turn 5. And even then, it's not that great. We're going to go ahead and mulligan that. Still not the best, but we can have a 4-4 on turn 3, and it's better than going to 5, so we're going to keep that. Sure. Now, before I get started, I'm going to, like I was saying, we've got a flesh and blood opponent, so that's important to consider. I like to be polite, you know, say hello at the beginning of every match. And even though we can't chat with the person, there's no chat option yet. It's just something that I feel strongly about. On the same note, because we have a flesh and blood opponent, it's important to not be rude. A lot of times, especially towards the end of the game, if you've got the win in hand, people like to rub it in, basically. And that's not cool. No one likes to sit through that, especially if it's been a bad game and you haven't really been able to do anything. Anyway, so our opponent's playing a blue deck. They're probably doing the same thing that we are. They've got their introductory deck, and they're trying to fulfill some goal. We've got a removal spell right here. I don't think either of these are worth it. As of right now, we're winning the race. We've got 4 damage on the table versus their 3 damage. We're going to kill our opponent before they kill us. It's better to save this removal spell for literally anything else. They've got a 1-3 and a 2-1, and we've got a 4-4 that they don't interact with. Alright. So we've got our land. That's actually good. We were hoping to hit that so that we can get them with this Confront the Assault. We'll probably miss out on a turn in the damage race. They'll probably chump block with their 1-1 flyer, but that's fine. We can kill their field creeper. We're still winning the race. So by the race, this is... Oh, that's obnoxious. Racing is just saying, I don't care what you're doing, I'm going to attack, and just ignore you. But like I said, we're going to cast our spell, which could only be caster in combat. We're going to block, we're going to kill their 2-2. Ooh, that is a very good card right now. So one of the important things in Magic is withholding as much information as possible. So we're not going to play this Serra Angel yet, just to see if they make it not the best block. Which, I mean, it doesn't much matter. But now we've got a 4-4, or another 4-4, that can block their things. It'll save us a turn that they can't really attack into it. And if they do, it's not really worth it, because they'll just lose a creature for 2 damage. Anyway, I've got on a tangent, and I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. But like I said, we're winning the race. Oh, they are making the attack for 2 damage. Not exactly sure why. So, normally, I wouldn't really play cards like Knight's Pledge. It's card disadvantage, which is a more advanced concept of Magic. Basically, oh, our opponent's saying good game. They're conceding. They can't really interact with what we're doing. We've got 3 flyers. Oh, they've got a flyer as well. But we still have lethal damage in the air. And they don't know about it, but we have this Luminous Bonds in hands, which our opponent's been very nice to let us cast, so that we get more into our goals. Like I said, we're just going to end the game. We're not going to toy with them or anything like that. But anyway, so enchantments, if our opponent was to deal with it, or just to trade one of their creatures for it, they would be getting rid of 2 of our cards for 1 of their cards. So we got our first win of the game bonus, and we got our Play 5 Lands, our learning quest.
You have enough gold for a booster.
Oh.
Let's go get one from the store.
I don't want to get a booster though. But I don't know that it's going to let me do anything. Oh, well, I guess I can show you guys the store. That's fine. So,
This way.
we go to purchase packs here. You can purchase a bundle, which is a good value for if you're spending money. This is where you would go to purchase gems, which is the money equivalent.
This way.
You can redeem a code if you've got some freebie from Wizards, or you can purchase packs.
There they are. One booster pack, please.
So just to get the fairy to be quiet, we're going to buy a Guilds of Ravnica booster
Let's
pack.
go and open your new booster
And we're going to see what we get. So we go up to packs now.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Now, an important note, as you open packs, you get progress towards more wild cards. So
Beautiful new cards.
that's why you would want to do it. We don't have anything for our white deck right now. Ooh, that's cool. That's one of the guild viceroys. I don't know, champions. I don't know what they're calling them right now, but that's a cool card. Good in a graveyard deck. Like I said, we don't have the cards for it yet, but nothing that we can really play around right now. This might be good in our green deck if we have to play a green quest. Same with that's not actually all that great. But anyway, so that's about
Finish quests to earn more.
That's about how it's
boosters
gonna
of
go.
gold.
we can keep playing games like that. They're going to be about the same. We'll get some gold from winning. We'll maybe get some more packs. As I said, this is a learning quest, so as we do more things, it'll unlock, it'll give us different rewards for doing different things in the game. And so yeah. Next time, I'll show you a different color, how that plays. We'll keep grinding to try to get enough packs and wild cards to build a new deck. As soon as we get through beginner constructed or some milestone, we'll get more play options, and then we can use our coins to draft or something like that. That'll let us convert our coins to gems or build our collection in other ways. But we'll get into that when we get there. Like I said earlier, I'm Dr. Magic. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of this, or if you think I'm doing a good job, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what I can do better, what you liked about it in the comments, and I will see you soon.